49 minutes, man. 49 minutes in game time. Been playing longer than that. But we can get to Torian and beat Mother Brain in under an hour in game time. We gotta get to Chozodia. And have a Chozo Soda. Oh, that's what that name sounds like. Chozo Sodia. No, soda. What? Nobody knows. But the answers are there. Somewhere. See all these speed booster blocks? There's a thing you can do where you launch flying up this room. I'm going the slow way. I missed something. Where am I going? Study the map. 50 minutes. 50 seconds. 50 minutes. It's minutes. We gotta get to Brinstar. Criteria. No. Brinstar. Criteria is later. In the cleanup section. Yes. The answers are now clear. Oh, jeez. Oh, the super missiles that I thought were early supers. We gotta get them right now. And we can't mess up. That's another trick, dude. We're crunch time here. We gotta beat Mother Brain and keep the game clock under an hour. I think this is doable, but that's the thing. Speed runs, my in-game time right now is already slower than 100% speed run. How is that possible? Like, what have I done wrong, really, aside from those couple rooms in Ridley? I feel like I'm moving, maybe not ultra finesse. This is also an alternate way you could do it. You don't have to do it the way I was doing it in my blind playthrough. Ah, crud. Alright. One mess up. Remember, that's permitted. By my mindset that's frantic all the time. Attempt 2. Let's not mess it up. Gotta store it. Go back lower. There it is. That's acceptable. Way easier than my first attempt at that. Remember that thing? That was terrible. There we go. They are not the early supers as clearly shown by my super missile count. But now it's Torian. We're done. Brinstar is wiped out. Torian is just a bliss. There's nothing to pick up. That's on the return trip. There's two very weird items. Actually, one of them is a lie, too. Super Metroid said no. Although Super Metroid is at the very end of all things. But it makes me wonder. More on that when it's on screen and pertinent, how about? Yay, victory, Shine Spark. Ish. Far from victory just yet. Open up Crane with your helmet face. Alright, we got plenty of supers too. Just like in Super Metroid, one of them to a frozen Metroid is enough to punch him into oblivion. And why I said it like that? Because I'm frantic and weird right now, I guess. Supposed to be in England having a good time. It's alright. We'll figure it out. Everything happens for a reason. Well, maybe the reason is stupidity. I don't know. Don't need save rooms because we're moving. Very strange that the Metroids don't happen till right now. Just think how much faster the game would be if those rooms weren't there. Nah, it's alright. It's the suspense factor. Whoops. Everything happens for a reason, remember. Do you actually believe that, though? Or is it circumstantial? That reminds me. It's just another stupid story from my childhood. In 3rd grade, the teacher asked, does anybody know the difference between read and read? Like, I read a book versus I read a book. And of course, everybody knows the difference. Especially in 3rd grade, you had better. And I was all cocky and rose my hand, because I knew the answer! Get off of me, please. No, you can't have seconds. Wait, that's a different guy. I see. This is not. That, what is it? John and Kate plus 8? Is it John? It's somebody who made a mistake. No, that's terrible. I don't know those people. Jeez. Whoops. I hope they don't see this video. Nah, but, the third grade story, that's right. Yeah, so I rose my hand because I knew the difference between read and read. And my answer was gonna be, well, it depends on if you're talking present tense or past tense. And that's how I started it. I said, well, it depends. And he said, no, it doesn't depend. And he kept cutting me off. And I was like, he was like, try again. And I was like, well, it depends on, and he didn't let me finish my thing. He kept cutting me off and saying, no, and he got really mad too. He was like, it doesn't depend. Does anybody else know the answer? And then some girl rose her hand. I almost said raised her hand. Wait. I don't even know. I don't remember third grade words. Crap, dude. I'm playing like crap, getting frustrated at third grade stories. How does it taste? Answer me that. Very metallic much? Does it taste like energy? Alright. This is sloppy as crap, but we're keeping it. Yeah, I was mad that day. That's not my only third grade tragedy either. I remember I bought a girl who was born in September. We had a school store thing where you could buy stuff, and I bought a September birthstone ring. You know, something that's like $2 probably. But as a third grader, it's a nice gesture. And I put it in a box for the girl that I liked, put it on her desk. Well, actually, I gave it to my best friend to sneak into her desk because I was too shy to do it. And then, of course, middle of the class, she sees something that's not supposed to be in her desk. And then sees it's from me. And she got up in the middle of the class, slammed it on my desk, and was like, I don't even like you! In front of everybody. And then, I don't know, it was just not good. I remember, I had a stupid, cocky response because I didn't want to be publicly humiliated like that. So I was like, oh yeah, that's because she likes that guy on the soccer team. And then she flipped around and was like, I don't like him either! Yep. Those are my third grade memories. Alright, let's save. Now that we've got, not max missiles, but good enough, man. There's a trick with Mother Brain that makes the fight a little bit easier, too. We're kind of on course here. Would it be nice to destroy this in Shine Spark? Nah, it would probably actually waste time. But I am happy with how this playthrough is going so far. Now, the trick, if I could get out of here, dude. This ain't no time to go swimming. Break the glass. That's a Suicide Machine song. It's very good, very nice. Crap, dude. Alright, now the trick is you can stand on the right side of her tank. If you could just find a parking spot. I don't know how this works. No, this is possible. Don't act like it's not. Dude. 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 There we go. Okay, duck. Wait, no. Duck. Get out of the way, Cheerio! 1, 2, 3, 4, super. Duck. Out of the way, Cheerios. SpaghettiOs. Whatever you may be. Extra large SpaghettiOs. Duck. 4. Super. That's it? Oh, wow. Okay. Go! You can build up a Shine Spark here if you keep running into the tank, but I was too slow. I didn't get it. I suck. Must go faster, must go faster. I ain't heard no fat lady! What is it with you and the fat lady? You're obsessed with the fat lady. It's a great scene from Independence Day. Alright. Now, a curious thing. This door that closes with the super missile hatch, there's no sense breaking it now, because even if you do, when you come back, it's a super missile door once again. It doesn't save that you opened it already. I found that out on my little practice Game Shark attempt. There it is. If we could just get to the save station in Chozodia and see if we're under an hour, that gives us probably just enough time to do the stealth part, get the fully powered suit, and then, like, the worst part of the game to me. Once you get back to Zebes, it's fine. which in the original Metroid it was spelled Zebeth with a TH, not an S. Hence maybe why in Other M she says Zebus. I know plenty of people who called it Zeebs. I called it Zabies because I'm weird, I guess. Why Zabies? It's not like there's two E's. Nobody knows. But now, of course, we do know. I think. Yeah, that look of concern. Those cheeks, once again. The cheeks of destiny. All I had for protection was my rather useless emergency pistol. She says that with such attitude. I mean, we know Samus had a little bit of attitude. She was that thumbs down chick in Other End. I don't know that I'd necessarily like that depiction of Samus. But everybody has an awkward time. They say Jesus was a punk. I don't know if that's true. I don't even know if that's in the Bible. I don't know these things. I just know somewhere. It might have been on like one of those like History Channel specials where they have historians talking about crap. Something out there depicts that in his youngest days, Jesus was kind of a punk. I don't know. Why are we talking about this? I don't know anything. Chozodia, have a soda. Alright, let's save it. And call it quits. Just to see the game time, I suppose. 58 minutes, man. We're doing this. Still under an hour. This part of the game I like. The stealthy part. I don't like it once you get your fully powered suit. I'll say that right now. And you know what it is? I think it's because at this point you don't need to know the map. You're just going forward until you find your suit. And it's very neat. But then on the return trip, the map, you suddenly realize, is massive and complicated as crap, and I just don't like it, man. Crap. There's a way to grab that ledge without tripping the wire or the laser, whatever it is, but I don't know how to exactly do that. Where you have to be position-wise to it. Ah, crud, that's right, this room tricks you that you're gonna be safe, but then you're not. Wall jumps will work, though. Going back to that, yeah, there's been plenty of times I've considered Mario 64, but then I just get bored right away. Like, before I even play it, just the thought of it, I remember, like, little bits and pieces, and I'm like, do I really want to play that? I don't know. There was a point not too long ago I practiced Sunshine. And, it was kind of the same thing. I think Sunshine has a little bit more going on for it. But I got bored right away. So, I don't know. But I do realize, like, every Mario game, for some reason, I haven't really covered yet. And considering the color theme of the words of my channel icon are from Mario writing. Mario World, to be precise. Although I think the colors are different. Like, it doesn't follow the same pattern, because there's more letters, man. Ah, yes, the searchlights. But no, Mario World is something I'm holding off on to do co-op with somebody, with either a good friend or my dad, even though my dad already said no. I don't know, maybe that might change. Probably not. Don't need to save, just keep going. Now this room, I know I can do this better. You just walk off. Yeah. And then you trip the other wire like a dope. Whatever, doesn't matter, just go. Wait, this is here for a reason. Wait, oh, you can go through that wall. I messed up. I think, unless that already happened. I don't know, I kind of wish there was more to Zero Suit Samus in this game. I get it, it's kind of... You're limited to what you can do, so it could only be fun for so long. Maybe if it was longer, you would not appreciate it as much. I feel very out of breath all of a sudden. Maybe it's the coronavirus. No, I've been talking too much. Too fast, too frantic. And it's hot, too. Wow. Why is it hot? Crap, I messed this up. Whoops. There we go. Somehow that worked. Whoa! Ah, crud! Last second, too, of all things. Wow, that worked. I did not expect that to work. That's strange. Sorry, I've gone kind of quiet. I feel like the crazy energy is starting to fade, I guess. Plus the heat factor. You gotta conserve the breath. It has been hot again recently, though. If I was in England, maybe not. But yeah, that's the thing going back to that. Is this gonna work? It didn't work last time. No, it's definitely not gonna work. This guy is tricky, dude. But yeah, I realize England is kind of low risk right now in terms of coronavirus stuff. It's there. You can't deny that it's not there, but... It's possible to go there and be fine. But as they say, sometimes it's not where you're going, it's how far you've gone to get there, what you've been through to get there. And airports and airplanes are probably... Well, they say an airplane is actually safer in terms of virus spreading than a cruise ship. Something about the circulation of the air. But it's still not good, I don't think. But either way, like, that's the last place you want to be when there's a possible pandemic going around. It's an airport. Especially because as of me recording this, like, just now, Italy is starting to quarantine people. So that's like the biggest one right now. That's been causing issues everywhere. Like, every new thing that popped up is like, yeah, they recently came back from Italy. The whole thing has just been handled kind of sloppily, I think. Some countries have done it better than others, I think. Here we go. Somehow going up there turns off the alarm. Not that you really need it. It doesn't matter if it's active right now. You still crawl faster than these guys. And the guy who would be chasing you. See if I can definitely do this room better because I really botched it up in my blind playthrough. There's a trick though, if they do start chasing you, you just shoot the block at the end and they drop off. You don't really see them drop off, but it's kind of neat. This thing, if you shoot that, the whole thing crumbles and you can get through. 103. Alright. I probably should have saved, but at this point forward, I think I might just abuse save states if necessary. Like, put one just in case at each pertinent point, like after I beat this guy. And, because this is the part where I think I've played pretty well up to this point, aside from a few mistakes that needed redos. But as I said, the map of this stupid pirate ship, I haven't learned it well enough yet. It's very convoluted to me. And so this is the part... the absolute crunch time that matters most, and the part that I don't really know that well. And there is a Shine Spark maneuver required for an item pickup that is ridiculous. There's actually two, but one doesn't have to be complicated. Speedrunners just do it the complicated way. But there's a slower, easier way to do it. But we shall see what happens. Now this thing, supposedly as long as you're moving left and right on that second shield thing, the lightning doesn't happen. Oh wow, this is going really well. But this one, he shoots lightning regardless. Whoops, I timed that horribly. There we go. Whoops, but then run into it, why don't we? What? I shot that, don't act like I didn't. Oh, I say that all the time, don't act like I didn't. It's filler, that's what it is. There we go. But yep, here we go. The road to power bombs. This is where the game gets super complicated to me. As I've said it like 100 times, almost like twice. I said way more than twice. Those cheeks, man. Gotta love them. Plasma. Gravity, yes, we're doing well. This is it. We've got a little under an hour in-game time, so that's about an hour real time. I'm gonna make a save state right here, I think. Just in case, cause, dude, I don't even know. So, I gotta see it now to see it to believe it. Yeah, no, this is it. This is the crazy right away. First thing, hold on. In addition to the save state, isn't there also... Yeah, let's save legitimately.